You know, Cappy, you bring up Dilly Dally. I have to mention the Silly Shally. I hate Advent Children so much just for that line. Hey everybody, and welcome back to more Super Mario Odyssey. Last time, we fought the Rabbids and their giant Transformer bot, and we learned that Bowser has Princess Peach, well, obviously kidnapped. We've known this since the beginning of the part, but he's had her kidnapped so they can go get married on the moon, of all places. We don't see Scrooge McDuck here. It makes me sad. We should have got, you know, his fancy pogo stick cane thing. However, we have some pretty fancy and dapper clothes. I've never heard that word used before until this game, actually. I don't know if you know what dapper means, but not a big deal. Let me just say this now. Mario's clothes, like in the tuxedo, and it's all white and stuff, love it. I'm not a tuxedo guy, just not my thing, but it's pretty slick, I gotta be honest. TBH, even. I will say this, I've brought this up before, and I've mentioned I have a third favorite world in this game, and this level, which is obviously the moon, is probably, well, not probably, it is that level. I really like the moon, just because this is technically not a new trope for Mario, but because it's appeared in Super Mario Land 2 with the Moon Zone, that everybody's favorite level. That's actually, I really like that level from Mario Land 2. Mario Land 2 is a very fun game. It's definitely the better of the Mario Land games. I only say because I know some people actually prefer Land 1. And while Land 1 is a very fun game, I just prefer Land 2. Mostly because it has Wario in it, and there's a bunch of cool stuff, but that's besides the point. So, as you probably just saw there, I did, well, a long jump there, and previously I did a backflip jump thing. And because we're on the moon, there's no gravity. And I really like that. That's a cool gimmick for this level. And I love the idea of the moon being the final level, because it's different from, like, you know, I would say generic, but, you know, most final levels in Mario are like, oh, a lava level in a castle, and we're gonna fight Bowser. And it's a bit different here because we're on the moon. And I really like that idea of, like, going on the moon for, like, a final level. I don't know why, but I just really like it. Because, like, it's like in DuckTales, you know, you play that game. The moon level is probably one of the better levels in the game. Probably that, and I really like the Amazon a lot. I think that's mostly for the music, though. The Amazon theme in DuckTales is very... Well, the entire game's OST is, I wouldn't say underrated, but when you think of, like, music from that game, you think of the moon, because that music is god tier. But the Amazon theme is pretty good as well. These guys here, well, as you saw, I did a butt bounce to kill them. They will just shoot kind of like their thorny missile attacks at you. You pretty much just want to get over their head, jump on them. It's really easy since, like, there's no gravity, so you can easily do, like, a backflip or something, and you can easily get past them. Yeah, I love this area so much, because it's very... I want to say calming, but it's also eerie at the same time because you're on the moon. Like, there's no, like, alien. Well, technically there are aliens, I guess, because you have those guys shooting things at you. But you understand what I'm trying to say, like, you know, gray aliens, I guess. Which would be cool if they were, like, enemies. You could fight gray aliens. But, well, technically those guys are gray, and they are aliens, but still. I like this. I love the moon a lot. I just think it's a really cool idea for a final level. And one thing I do love is if you go back throughout the game in cutscenes, like where we fight Bowser, we see Bowser escaping. Every time you see him doing that, you see the moon in the background, showing that he's trying to get closer and closer to the moon. It's a really, like, nice touch. Like, I know Mario isn't, like, you know, very well-renowned for its story, but it's a very nice touch for the story to be like, oh, the moon's always in the background. Like, once you kind of realize the final level is the moon, you're like, oh my god, that's really cool. And I really love that. It's, like, little touches like that I really love about Mario Odyssey. Like, the finale is the next part, so I won't go full into why I love the game. I mean, and you've probably seen throughout the LP, but still, I love this level so much just because of its atmosphere is fantastic. It's not even that big of a level. You're literally just heading to that church. And, you know, I'm going to spend this episode going and showing stuff on the moon before the next part where we're going to fight Bowser. But I really like it, and that view of the Earth in the background is so cool. I love the moon. Like, I don't know. I kind of want this... I know we technically have this, like, the moons in the, Rainbow Road in Mario Kart 7, but I would actually really like if they made a Mario Kart, well, they're gonna make a Mario Kart 9, there's no question on that, because that series makes so much money, but, like, obviously I want the New Donk City level, but I would really love if there was, like, a level on the moon. That would be cool. So, like, you do, like, your, like, trick jumps or whatever, and you get, like, a lot of extra air when you do it, since there's no gravity. And that'd probably be really hard to program for them, but it would be so cool to see. And just because you have extra, like, or extra gravity, there is no gravity, you still have to be careful with some of these jumps, so definitely be careful on that. I just really like the moon. I think it's actually one of the better final levels in the series, honestly. Some people might think I'm, like, really overhyping this level because it might be something special. I really just like the atmosphere of it, and I just like it because it's pretty different, but it's, like, done really well. And I like that there's really no music. I actually think that, like, that's one thing I have given Breath of the Wild criticism on, but that's more, I will kind of explain this. With Breath of the Wild, because it's open world, I kind of want more music to play rather than just, like, nature noises. I get really sleepy when I play that. For this level, it's just this world, and it makes sense because it's on the moon. And, you know, you could argue, well, it's Mario, Mario should have music, and yeah, I agree for the most part, but I think it works for this level on its own. Just because it is on the moon, and there's, like, nothing up here besides that church. How they built the church on the moon, I don't know, but still. I also really like the wedding bells in the background. You can hear the church bells in the background. That's a really nice touch, and I love it. And yeah, here's the mysterious rock that we've seen in all the kingdom. It's very interesting and totally won't appear in the post-game, so yeah. I guess talking about, like, other final Mario levels. Ooh, I love, this is one of my favorite music notes, because you, like, there's no gravity to jump across. It's really cool and slow motion-y. I love it. But, like, other final levels in Mario games I really like. I really love the Bowser Galaxy generator from Galaxy 2. It's actually, I think when I did the LP, I kind of brought up, like, that's probably my favorite level in the game. It's definitely, I don't know if it's my favorite, but it's definitely one of them. It's a very good music track. The final level in Galaxy 1's also really good. The 64 one is really good. What is the name of the one in Sunshine? Is it Mount Corona, I think? That level sucks. Trying to get all the blue coins in that level is like a nightmare, and I'll never do it. Again, that's what I should say. I've done it once, but I'll never do it again. I'm trying to think of, like, Mario 3D Land had an okay one, I guess. 3D Worlds was passable. Like, I more like the boss fight for that level rather than the actual level, but still. Other Mario games, like, most Mario games are just, like, the generic castle, and I guess that's fine, but, like, I like the final level in Mario World just because, like, you have the back door entrance, you can just skip to the final boss. I do like that. Oh, Sphinx guy. You're such a good dude. I love the Sphinx guy. Do what you must do. I love how it's just like, get the fuck out of my face. Get off my moon lawn, Italian plumber. Italian Xenort, even. Oh, I love the I can't talk. I love the bells in the background. They're so nice. Oh, I love this, the underground moon caverns. I love how Bowser purposely made this, because it's just so silly and stupid, but I love it. Also, this music is Sonic Adventure as hell. I love it. Oh man, I don't know what it is. This song reminds me so much of, what is the name of Eggman's level in Sonic Adventure? It's the final level for Sonic. I'll put a caption, hopefully, here. It reminds me of that song a lot, and I don't know what it is. It doesn't have, like, the sex guitar, like, in that level, but it does remind me of it for some reason. And I should have brought up earlier, we have a new capture. We have the Dry Bones, or the Dry Paratrooper, actually. I'm going to call it Dry Bones of Wings, because I like that one more. Yeah, I really like the Dry Bones. I love Dry Bones. I don't know what it is. He's actually one of my more favorite Mario enemies. I just really like him. I don't know what it is. I think them wearing the hat, that's really cool. It's another thing is, like, all of the enemies in this world in this part, will be wearing, like, the fancy kind of Bowsery hats, and I really like that. Also, I do recommend doing that, as you probably just saw, I threw the dry paratrooper into the lava. If you want to get rid of them very easily, just do that. Or you can shoot them with the tank guy, I guess. That works too. Oh no, it doesn't kill him when you do that. I thought it did. I guess that one dude fell in the lava, and there's purple coins there, and Lance is sitting there like, I'm gonna shoot them all because I'm greedy and want all of the purple coins. It's very difficult to get those purple coins if you're far away, so I'm just like, screw it. Also, nice touch I will bring up if you're looking through some of this level, you'll notice that those gray blocks that we've seen earlier on the moon and through the past kingdoms are actually in some of the rocks and formations here. Just saying, moon rocks. Possible? Maybe. I forgot really how good this song is. It's like actually, I wouldn't argue this is like one of my favorite final level themes, but it's really good. And I've never really realized until this part. I'm kind of saying like, okay, this is pretty good. Kind of sad. Like, I kind of wish this game had more music. Like, I kind of brought this up how, like, I do think this game's soundtrack it's good, but it's not like Galaxy good or even probably 64 levels of good. But, I still think it's good, but I do wish this game had more music. Like, I don't know, I just wish it did. Like, maybe more mini levels, you hear different songs have been kind of neat. And I do like how a lot of the, like, old captures return for this part. I think it's really nice and cool. Like, we have long, stretchy guy. What do they call him? I'm gonna name him Carl. He reminds me of, like, Carl from, Jimmy Neutron for some odd reason. Those accordion sounds, I love these guys. Mario, what are you doing? You're burning your bum! You know, this part looks very safe and comforting. I kind of like it. I mean, there's a love here, and oh my god, it's a giant bullet bill! Oh, I love the giant bullet bill so much. It'd been cool if we played, like, the Mario Star theme. That's one thing I have kind of noticed. You never hear the Star theme in this game, to my knowledge. That'd have been cool if they, like, you got the Mario Star here. To be fair, the Mario Star isn't really in many of the 3D games, now I think about it. Like, is it in 64? I don't think it is. Actually, I don't think it's in... I know it's in, like, 3D World and Land, but I don't think it's actually in 64. Well, the Star, it doesn't appear in 64, or... Sunshine or Galaxy 1 or 2. That's odd, I hadn't thought about that. I guess you have the red star in Galaxy 1 where you could fly, but that's really about it now I think about it. I really do like this section with the giant bullet bill though. I think he's really cool. It's just sad it's not Torpedo Ted. I still love that name. It never gets old. And here's our favorite friend, Mr. McFly, with his cool sunglasses. I wish I was as cool as this guy. And I just sacrificed him to his... I pretty much just sent him to moon hell. I'm sorry, Mr. McFly. You were a cool guy, but not too fly for me. That was a lame joke. Speaking of Mario World earlier, here he is, the bully dude whose name I have just forgotten. Oh my god, I've had this fully planned out for this, and I have now forgotten. He's a new capture. Basically, with him, you can charge up your tackle attack, and... You sound like a Pokemon joke, but still... You can tackle things, start charging up, and he'll run through pretty much rocks, whatever you want him to run through. I really like that you can play as him. I think it's really cool. Even though he's an asshole, but still. There's some Call Me Johnny reference. But he is a bit of an asshole, to be fair. It's kind of what I just kind of call him the bully asshole guy. Charging Chuck, there's his name. Good old Charging Chuck. I love the alliteration for Mario character names. Always liked it. You actually don't need Charging Chuck for one of... Well, I think you can actually get past the section through the rocks without him. I mean, you can, because like, you really don't ever have to my knowledge, you don't... I might be wrong on this, but I'm pretty sure I've heard this before. You don't actually have to use the captures in this game. Like, I don't actually think it is required, except maybe the frog in the beginning level. But after that, I don't think you're ever required to actually use them to beat the game. Well, you are, now I think that there's one, but still. That's really about it. But like, the Charge and Chuck section, I think you can skip without Charge and Chuck, and oh my god, it's Big Rabbit Mom. The big bitch is back herself with Chinchompikins, and he has a nice new triple hat thing. I really like Big Rabbit Mom, or the Brutal Mom, whatever. I'm gonna call him Big Rabbit Mom, because it's just the name. Her fight's pretty similar to how it was in the Cascade Kingdom. She's gonna have Chinchompikins come after you, you're gonna possess him, run away from her a little bit, and then pull him back to hit her in the face. It's pretty much the exact same fight. I don't really think there is even a difference besides, like, he has new fancy hats. That's really about it. I like Chinchompikins. There's one thing I kind of wish, I remember when Sticker Star, Sticker Star, when that was rumored to come out, or when they were, like, showing screenshots originally of it, where Mario was going to have, like, actual party members instead of not, Sticker was terrible and never play it. He actually was going to have a Sticker Star, a Chain Chomp, a partner, which is sad, because that would have been really cool to have, but, you know, I love Chain Chomps. I don't know, they're actually one of my favorite Mario enemies. I guess because they're sweet dogs, Miyamoto based it off a dog that attacked him, and I think that's really oddly funny, so, yeah. And Big Rabbit Mom is done. So yeah, we just beat her up in her nice, dapper, thug-looking tuxedo clothes. Man, I love Tuxedo Mario. I don't really like amiibos, but I'm not gonna lie and say I didn't consider actually getting Tuxedo Mario for that amiibo, just because it's Tuxedo Mario. But now that we're done with that, and it suddenly leaves us out, well, leads us out kind of close to the church, we're gonna go explore a little bit around the church before we actually head into it. We're not really gonna head into it until the next episode, which I think we're actually pretty close to finishing this episode now. This episode's really fun by. I love the moon. I just have a lot to say about the moon. I don't know what it is, it's just nice. The moon is cool. Like, I love watching the moon at night. Like, I'm laying in bed, I'll roll my window up at night, and I'll just look at the moon through my window. It's so relaxing. You play, like, Guts' theme from Berserk and look at it. That's probably not a good thing to do, considering the eclipse in that, well, that series, but still, it is very relaxing. Speaking of the eclipse and Guts, I remember we had an eclipse here, was it 2017 or 2018? I think it was 2017. And I sat outside at work on a pallet and listened to Guts' theme while looking at the eclipse, and it is a moment I will never forget. It was wonderful. I really want to know how Bowser built this church on the moon. Like, was this like a dock? Like, how did Bowser get to the moon? That's my question. I know he could fly a ship up there, and Mario's running around, you know, like, without air, because I guess because he's Mario, he can do it. I don't know. And there's just a random frog on the moon. I do like that callback. You know, you start the game using the frog, and you finish the game with your final capture as the frog. That's a really nice callback, and I really like it a lot. I love Mario Odyssey. I love this game. I also like how you find moons on the moon. I don't know why I like that so much, but I do. And like the moons are kind of like colored like stars, and I really like that. I doubt that was intentional, but I really like it a lot. And I love that the frog is here. Jumping with the frog with no gravity is pretty awesome, I have to be honest. So, yeah. Big fan. Big fan. Was that the end of the part? I don't remember. Yeah. So that was the end of the moon. Well, not the end, but, you know, the end of this part of the moon. Next time on Super Mario Odyssey, we're gonna fight Bowser. See you guys next time.